demo, I want to show you how you can add multiple colored light effects onto a photo or an element in your image. We've got we're starting here with one layer. It is from the Unsplash photo collection. So this is a stock photo that's Creative Commons license. And we can imagine maybe I've done some other things to this image and I'm ready now to create some overall color effects. And I want to create two different colors, one on one side, one on the other. And so I'm going to add adjustment layers and then play with masking to affect the color adjustments in just portions of the image. In my layers panel, I'm going to look for that little icon at the bottom that's a circle that's halfway filled in to create a new adjustment layer. I'll click that and I'm going to choose solid color. And what this does is it creates a layer with a mask, and if I click on that color icon in the layer panel, I can choose the color that I want to cast, the colored light. So for this example, I'm just going to use a really bright red light, highest saturation there. Click OK. And then I'm going to apply a blending mode because I want this color to blend with the layer beneath it. And you can try out some different ones to see the effects that they make. I'm going to work with the color one, which is almost at the bottom under hue, saturation, color. Hue is nice too. It kind of just tints it, almost like a photo filter. But I'm going to use color. It's super vibrant. Maybe a little too vibrant, so I might make an adjustment to opacity in a minute. But first, I'm going to tell this layer that I only want it to apply this color wash or this, color flood on one half of my image. So I'm going to select the mask thumbnail that's attached to that layer, the little white, it's white right now. And with my black as my foreground color and my gradient tool, and I'm going to use a linear gradient, which is the first option there. I'm also going to check my basic gradient collection. I'm just going to work with the black to transparent. Black to white would also work. Remember, black is telling it to block out, and then the transparent will, or the white will reveal the layer underneath. So with that tool, I'm going to click and drag across my image. And the cool thing about it is I can also adjust this. So maybe I want it at an angle and not just straight across. So it's kind of bathing the face from the right side in red. And I'm going to move it a little bit over because I only want to see it on this one side. I'll sort of pull that out a little farther so it's not so red on the side. Okay, so that's our red light on one side. We're going to create another light on the other side by doing the same thing. So going to adjustment layers, create a new solid color layer. And I'm going to choose a cool color light just to create some contrast. So we have a red, and now we'll do like a blue-green, kind of more on the greenish. So we've got somewhat complementary colors going on here. And then again, I'm going to use the blending mode of the color. So it bathes that, it borrows the value structure from underneath, but then pours color all over it. And you can see it's covering up my red right now. So that's why we want to select the mask thumbnail on that layer. And again, with the gradient tool, we're going to click and drag, although this time I'm going to start on the right. Oh, I think I did the wrong side. Oh no, I did the right side. And drag to the left. If I did the wrong side, I could always flip it around, right? By dragging these ends, start and end of my gradient. And since I did sort of an angle on the last one, I'll also do a little bit of an angle on this one. And I'm deciding if I want it to kind of go over completely or just hint on the left side for a cool light. Maybe I'll keep just a little bit so the middle of the face is still sort of the natural color of the face. Okay, and then I might make any further adjustments by playing with the opacity on each layer. So I really like the blue-green. I think the red is a little intense for me. And so I'm going to use the opacity selector range here on the layers palette just to lower that color layer opacity a little bit. And now we've got an image that has a couple of colors.